What's up everybody, this is Simon here, and today I'd like to show you how you can get a fat and professional drum sound, and all you need is a drum key and this little tuning device. Here we go! And in today's video I play this beautiful Sonor Vintage Series drum kit with their latest color, California Blue. California Blue. First I show you how I tune usually the drums with this 12-inch rack tom, and I only use the drum key and my ears. I loosen all the screws. Okay, and then I tighten all screws finger tight, which is with this tom not possible. So I use this drum key, and I'm lucky because the rubber up here helps me to get a little bit more grip. And then I have a very good starting point from there. This is actually a pretty high pitch already. And then I go around the head to listen to every screw's pitch. And I really like the sound of those two screws of the pitch, so I adjust the other screws and give them a little bit more tension to get the same pitch on every screw. Nice, sounds very good already. Okay, turn around, do the same thing with the better head. And now I check the relationship between the better head and the resonance head. And the better head is already a little lower than the resonance head, which I like, but it's not lower enough. So I always try to get a minor third interval between the resonance head and the better head, and the resonance head is higher than the better head. So with the kick drum it's a little different. I tune the better head really loose, so when you squeeze in the head you see all the wrinkles around at the edges, and the front head is a little bit more tightened. But at the beginning I do the same. I tighten all the lugs finger tight, and then I tap around the lugs and listen to the pitch. But the bass drum pitch is so low that you can't tell a big difference, like from lug to lug. So it's just a matter of taste. And then I just try a couple of turns on each screw, and then I use my pedal, hit the bass drum and listen to the sound, and whether I like it or not. Ta-da! Drums are set up. I had to adjust the tuning of the 12-inch tom because I like a perfect fourth interval between the 14-inch and the 12-inch, and it was a minor 6. So I lowered the tuning of the 12-inch tom, and this is how the drum sounds with this tuning. And now I'm going to retune the whole kit, including the snare drum, with this TuneBot device. And for that I need the TuneBot smartphone app, and I'll show you how this works. So here we go. You open the TuneBot app, go to drum set calculator, which is actually only for your toms. Then you choose your tom sizes, so I have a 12-inch and a 14-inch. Then you choose the resonance. I don't have resonance. Pitch adjust. I want a lower pitch because I want a rock sound, and then bottom head higher. Yes, I want that. Then you go and calculate, and you see you get frequencies for your 14-inch tom and for your 12-inch tom, and the bottom lug frequency and the top lug frequency, which is the bottom lug is the resonance head and the top lug is the better head. And then you do the same with your kick drum. So you go back to the main menu, go to bass drum calculator, and then you choose your bass drum size, and then you can see that you have different pitch for your bass drum. So I have a 20-inch bass drum, and I'm going for the mid-range pitch, and then you go and calculate, and then you have your bass drum frequencies, and then you do the same thing again with your snare drum. And I want a lower snare drum. Let's go for the F pitch, calculate, And now I have all the frequencies that I need, and I'm going to tune the set with the frequencies. So the TuneBot app tells me that the frequency of my 12-inch resonance head is at 275 Hertz, 234, and oops, 246. So you go from lug to lug, tap, and the TuneBot listens to the pitch, and then you have to adjust it to 275, and then let's do the same with floor tom, kick drum, and snare drum, and I'll see you when everything is done. Holy cow! This kit sounds massive. Compared to my tuning, the difference from resonance head to better head is a lot higher, because with a higher frequency of the resonance head you get rid of the resonance. And the toms are a little lower. The 14-inch floor tom sounds really great, and sometimes I have a hard time tuning the 14-inch floor toms. And maybe some of you guys know the problem. Kick drum sounds great, snare sounds really cool. I put a small Sky Gale dampening on the snare drum. Thank you so much. I see you next Wednesday when it's time for a new video. Stay strong and healthy and play as much drums as you can. Simon out. Bye bye.